Hello, my name is Juan Velasquez, Solutions Engineer here at Globalli, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through the contractor self-service onboarding experience. We're going to see how the contractor gets invited, verifies the project details, provides their personal and tax information, then how they can set up their withdrawal methods, and finally, how they sign the documents. Let's get started. Before entering into the platform, contractors will receive an email invitation that looks like this. This email includes a short welcome message, a secure link to register into the Globalli platform, and the organization ID that will link the contractor with the right employer. Once they click in the link, they are taken to a registration page where they set up the email and password. After registering, the onboarding flow begins immediately. The first screen that you see here is the permissions screen. Here we see a welcome message from the company and the 3 permissions the contractor must agree to. We have the identity verification, access to compliance documents, and access to the company pay and entity information. And these are required to continue. Next, we move to the offer verification step. Here, the contractor reviews every detail in their engagement, such as the project name, role, contract type, effective dates, billing terms, monthly or hourly rate, depending on how the admin has set up the contract, the invoice cycle, net payment terms, and the seniority level. If something is incorrect, we can click here in decline. We can provide here a short title, describe the issue, and the HR manager will receive a notification to fix it. Once corrected, the onboarding flow will automatically restart with the updated offer. In our case, everything is correct, so we're going to click here and verify information is correct and continue. Now we move to the process of capturing the personal and tax information. I've already populated every field, but the contractor will need to upload their profile picture and they have to enter also the date of birth, gender, pronouns, salutation, marital status, preferred languages, and below that they need to provide their home address information and the phone number. After completing the personal details, the contractor will perform an identity verification process, which normally includes to take a selfie and uploading a photo of their government issue ID. This process will be covered in a different video. Now we click continue and we move to the tax information step. Here we'll fill the tax residence address and the contact email and phone for tax purposes. Below that, they can specify optional sales tax details such as the VAT, and VAT requirements vary depending several factors. These include the country where the contractor is located, the country where the entity operates, any tax treaties or reciprocal agreements between those countries, and the global activities of the entity itself. For our example, we're going to leave the VAT off. Then below that, we have the option to configure late fees with rate and percentage. But again, for this move through, we're going to disable. Now let's continue to withdrawal methods. Now we move to the withdrawal method, where the contractor chooses how they want to be paid. I've already set up 2 options, the bank account and the crypto wallet. If I open the bank account, the first thing that we need to choose is selecting the country. So here Globalli applies the compliant guardrails, so each country has its own required fields, some fields become optional, and formatting rules are automatically applied. For this example, I have already set up an Ecuadorian bank account by entering the account number and the SWIFT code. However, if I change to another country, let me just change here to Austria, we can see that now the IBAN is required. There is a standard requirement for European bank accounts. Now let's just go back to the account of Ecuador, and then we just have to fill up the address and agree to the terms and conditions to connect to account. Now let me close here, and I also want to show you how set up the cryptocurrency works. Here, if I open here, they have to choose a cryptocurrency type. In this case, I select Bitcoin, the payout currency that is going to be related to a USD, and then we enter the wallet address. Then we just agree to the terms and connect to the wallet. And once the withdrawal is the method decided, we can move to the final step, that is signing the documents. So here we are in the last stage where we have to review and sign the documents. Here we can see the scope of work document and also the contract prepared by the HR administrator. To sign, we just click here in review and sign. This will open the e-signature dialog. And now here we can see the whole document. Now if we scroll down, Here is the field to sign. We just click here in sign. And now we just click here in finish. Now, the dialog closes and the step is marked as complete. After all documents are signed, the contractor just click here in continue and officially completes the self-service onboarding process. And as you have seen, Globalli makes it incredibly easy for contractors to verify their details, provide contract compliant information, set up how they want to be paid, and sign all their documents in a single place.